The way the industry has gone now, it's not by chance that the top horse arrives anymore. He's bred on designs as against 20 years ago when everybody just bred to the local horse and hoped that they got a good enough horse. Nowadays, you'll find that the pedigree of the mare, when you look up the results at any of the top shows around the world, you'll find that the mare did something. She was a 140 mare plus possibly, and crossed them with a good sire, and you end up with a horse that jumps to 160. If we look at the thoroughbred business, the way the thoroughbred business has run, Aidan O'Brien this year won 26 Group 1s. I don't know how many of those are out of the horse that he won the Group 1s with are out of mares that won Group 1s before that, even probably won the Oaks and won Guineas and won the Fillies Miles and all these horses. And all those, he won it with fillies. A lot of those fillies are going back into the breeding stock again. So if you were to breed something to beat him, you're going to have to breed out of something spectacular altogether. Well, the show jumping has gone the very same. It's gone so hard to breed a horse. So many attributes to be a top horse nowadays that the mare has to have 9/10 of them before you start. The challenge is all now going forward is the fact that can we get a mare that's good enough to be able to carry herself when we top her off with a good start, you know?
You have to be very critical of the stock that hit the ground now, because there's no marketplace for I'd have 10 people in the yard to buy a good horse, and I'd have minus 10 people in the yard to buy the average horse. So you've got to turn that average horse. Number one, to get out of jail, you've got to get that average horse away for as much as you can. So therefore you have to produce it as the best you can. And then you got to go back over your own breeding operation and get rid of the bottom 10% every year and just keep moving forward. Keep improving your stock the whole way through. Best advice to breeders who are starting out, in my opinion, is you have to get black type in your pedigree, which is 160, 150, 140 minimum to my standards, and you've got to work from there. So if you can't afford to do that yourself, then you've got to go and get a partnership together, or work with 3 or 4 and split the foals, or I'll take the first foal, you take the second foal, or we'll sell the first foal and then we'll reinvest it and get a better mare. You've got to look at alternative. From a dam line point of view, you've got to keep the best one to breed off, not the one that you couldn't sell. That's only shooting yourself in the foot going forward. If you want to build a herd of mares, then you keep the best one that you have, and she'll leave you multiples of what she would have made anyway. So keep the best one and keep moving forward that way.
And on that score, then, when you're going to mate the mare, always consider that maybe this is the one you're going to keep. So always use a stallion that you want. You don't want to use a foundation mare by a stallion that's not popular, because you have to live with that every day of the week. So always breed your mare with the intention that, supposing maybe it got cotton wire or got a little injury that you had to keep it as a brood mare, that it's the proper one to keep. So like if you're not happy with your stallion to keep it as a brood mare, don't cover the mare with that horse. Use one that is more topical and more fashionable, and look, if you just look at the thoroughbred business again and pull it over to the half-bred business, that's the way it works. You know?